shakalaka, Bitcoin is looking bullish again. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at what is causing this bullishness, where Bitcoin price is likely to go, and the one indicator you can reliably use to pick out altcoins that increase by 91% on average. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're taking a look at Bitcoin, we're taking a look at where the price is going to go, and we're going to take a look at how to pick out altcoins that reliably go up by almost 100%. Before we do, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also come join us over on Twitter at the Crypto Love, where every week we give away one of these sweet shirts. Now, let's get into it with some of the bullish news. Turns out Morgan Stanley funds have picked up over 1 million shares in Grayscale Bitcoin Trust as institutional adoption of crypto mounts. So we see large institutional adoption happening, everybody wanting to get exposure to Bitcoin. It probably won't be long before we start to see 5 to 10% of people's portfolios in Bitcoin, maybe also in other cryptocurrencies. Not only that, but Jack Dorsey discusses plans to build a decentralized exchange for Bitcoin. He wants to get in on the DEX action. First announced in July, Square's TBD unit is developing a non-custodial, permissionless, and decentralized financial services business whose primary focus is Bitcoin. Potentially integration with Twitter? Yeah, potentially. Not only that, but we see Bitcoin being adopted in many different countries. Cuba set to recognize and regulate cryptocurrency. The country had to temporarily stop accepting cash bank deposits in US dollars due to tighter restrictions set by former President Donald Trump. Well, they're turning to Bitcoin like many other countries because it gives them a great alternative to the US dollar. Now, that's the good news. The bad news today, Ethereum faces chain split as node operators fail to update Geth hotfix. So back in 2017, there was a Geth attack. Guess what? Happened again, 2021, Geth attack. Geth is the most relied upon software to connect the Ethereum blockchain. Because of this, only about 30% of the miners actually updated the fix, causing a chain split, which is set to fix itself in the near future. But you can see down here that the pools that have been mining the wrong Geth version, flexpool.io, BTC.com official, and Binance. So hopefully they'll get back on and the chain split will be undone. Now, on to Bitcoin. Looks like we may again be testing $50,000 in the near future, potentially this time breaking out of this long downtrend and into this long uptrend, and it's happening right around $50,000 right here. So, based on on-chain analytics, after some profit taking earlier in the week, it appears that we're starting to see another bullish impulse. We'll need to monitor these flows for the next few days, but leaning now towards bullish in the coming 1 to 2 weeks. So a couple things we can take a look at here. This blue line here is the illiquid supply shock ratio. So we can see big increase here along with the price. And then also we're starting to see a big increase here. And then the exchange supply shock ratio is this purple line on the bottom. As it goes down in red, price goes down, but as it goes up, price goes up. Going up again, potentially we might see price going up, especially when we start seeing news like this. Definitely the good news helps boost the price up. But that's not the only thing happening, because it turns out that the Fibonacci levels are also supporting a Bitcoin price increase. So this is by Trading Shot over on TradingView. If we take a look at the Fibonacci levels showing 76,000 and 110,000 possible next. So we can see that down here started at the 0 fib level. We had volatility around the 0.5 fib and then resistance on the 1 fib before it broke through to find support on the 1 fib. Now it's going to repeat itself again, volatility around the 1.5 fib, and then broke through to find support on the 2 fib. So then we found volatility around the 2.5 fib and it broke down. But we found support on the 2 fib again. Now potential volatility around the 2.5 fib right where we are right now, which kind of lines up with all of these charts of intersection right here. A lot of volatility when we see all these lines here. Well, potentially we might see it break out to the 3 fib, which is at $73,000, before going on to the 3.5 fib right around $124,000. Those could potentially be the next price levels. So that's it for Bitcoin. But for all of you in altcoins, oftentimes you want to find out what will indicate when an altcoin's really going to take off. How can you actually buy it before everybody else? Aren't you tired of buying it after everybody else? Well, it turns out there is a very reliable indicator. This is on CoinDesk. The Coinbase Effect means that average 91% token price gain in 5 days based on Messari. So if we take a look at this chart, and this just came out April 7th, so not too long ago, but 5-day cumulative performance distribution after token listing. You can see here on Coinbase, definitely the highest, anywhere between 0 and 70 some percent. We have Binance, we have FTX, Gemini, Kraken, OK Exchange. Now the X right here, if you can see these, the X shows the average. So Binance, Gemini listings really not that good on average. But Coinbase is definitely the highest. We also have FTX, we have Kraken, we have OK Exchange. So based on this, Coinbase Effect means an average 91% token price gain in 5 days. Well, based on that, if you were to use that one thing alone and buy these Coinbase coins before anybody else knew about them, guess what? You could turn $1,000 into $1 million in 12 times. Now, on average, Coinbase lists roughly 7 or 8 coins per year. That means about a year and a half doing this one thing to turn $1,000 into $1 million. Well, how do you do that? You actually find out about the news before anybody else finds out about that. And you're saying, how do you do that? Well, it turns out that if you use Cointelegraph Markets Pro, the same news aggregator, these are huge scraping things that collect all the news for all the news companies. You actually get these signals same time the news companies get them. So you've heard that saying, buy the rumor, sell the news. Well, it turns out you can now have the news before it's printed news. So you know that it's more than a rumor. You know it's going to be news. You actually have anywhere between about 15 minutes and an hour to purchase these assets when they're listed on Coinbase before anybody else knows, so that you can take advantage of that 91% token price gain. So if you're interested in checking that out, there is a link down in the description and the pinned comment for Cointelegraph Markets Pro. Right now, it's brand new. Not many people use this. You could definitely see a lot of gain from just doing that one thing alone. But they also have a great scoring system for coins worth looking at. Now, if you want to find more about Cointelegraph Market Pro, you could check out this video I made right here that showed you that had you have bought a listing, you would have 3x your money pretty much immediately thanks to Cointelegraph Markets Pro. So that's all for that. Also coming up tomorrow, I have another 100x video. These coins on average up 60% each. Some have already doubled, some have already more than tripled. So you definitely want to check out these coins. You can check out Crypto Love 100x. And if you want to know what coins I am likely to post for tomorrow, you could check out Ian Bellina's portfolio on Token Metrics. Discounted link down in the pinned comment. So guys, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll catch you later. Peace.